Where did you take
It's fine.
I don't know when you took some of these offline.
Nobody called me complaining about
Before you
nothing.
start.
What's in one, you got a little chocolate in it.
Boys and girls.
They used to do it, it was right when the county did it, it went to that family, and then when the schools took it over, they put it in piles, and then they just distributed it to.
You called me and then you called me. Said, we're gonna have to take that guy back shortly.
Are you done, Naomi?
Do you need a check for the tree in your name, or who do we write it out to?
I have no idea.
Yep.
That's a
Heather
headache.
took the paper.
I gave that to you.
No,
I did, I had a sheet and then I handed it and then you took it.
I did not.
I'm all done.
Meeting adjourned, start your meeting.
Alright, so I got a couple things before Rebecca can take over.
Thank you, Dan. Again.
Oh, one of these is just for you. Damien said in QA, do I have privileges or not?
I'll
You got those back. Yeah. It does that, Josh has the same problem, like, he just texts me randomly, he goes, he took away all my permission, and I don't know why he does that,
I'm thinking I'm getting fired, but.
but. I was wondering why I haven't received anything that I haven't signed reports in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like 3.
So, that one's easy. PR stuff. Hey, Heather ordered some stuff, and it showed up, so I'm gonna show it off, because I can. So, we have coloring books with our logo, the can koozies, and, not this backboard, we have frisbees. So, we have some of this stuff. So the question is where do we put it, because here's not good. So I don't know where to put it.
No, I'm sure the way to define.
Berlin is the only place I can think of in the house that we have stored in.
Oh, we got a whole house in Princeton we could store it in too, so.
Well, then the ghost can play frisbee at night, whatever.
Right. He can use the.
I've never seen this ghost. I don't even feel a ghostly presence when I'm in there. So I think it's fine. So
You should, I know.
PR stuff, so that's done. RFP. The RFP bid went out not this Thursday, but last week Thursday. So it didn't give us a whole lot of time to throw it in. So put in a lot of late nights with me and Jody doing some stuff, but it was, yeah, via email. I was at home.
Oh, okay.
It was a good time. So.
Paper trail.
Yeah, so it was due today, we got ours in, at the meeting that we had, or we didn't have to go to, but the meeting that the county held, the nice thing was, the only 2 people who showed up was, well, 2 entities was us and Southern Green Lake, so. But this is what we dropped off today, they vote on it tomorrow. Meeting starts at 6, but I don't think they can vote till 6:30 for some odd reason of rule, is what I was told, so. It is on Zoom if anyone wants to watch, or, come join me, I'll be sitting over there, it'll be a good time. So, we'll see what they do, they're supposed to award the bids tomorrow. Bids, whatever they decide to do, so,
You have to wear a mask.
yes, anything in the county building, you have to wear a mask.
And at the courthouse it is, right?
Yeah, well,
Downstairs where
yeah,
the meetings have been before.
yep, the normal county board.
6 o'clock.
meeting room, 6 o'clock, but I believe they can't start talking about finances until 6:30, so I'm not real sure on that. But, so, that'll be there. In this bid, it is proposed that we will have a full-time station out in Princeton also. So, that's all in here. Yeah, any questions about that? This has really fried my brain, so.
Is it
Huh?
all full-time staff?
Yes.
Okay,
Full-time staff augmented with volunteers, so we still can run our volunteers.
gotcha.
So,
I didn't know what the county was proposing.
county didn't propose much of anything.
They're just like taking over the budget after.
Yeah, they're just gonna give us money, basically.
Okay.
So basically what we'll do is every quarter, we're gonna settle up basically, and we're gonna net zero. So anything extra we bring in doing transfers or anything goes back to the county. At the end of the day, we didn't gain anything, we didn't lose anything. The county picks up the rest of the minus bill instead of townships having to do it. So, the county will be buying our capital improvement stuff, so any cardiac monitors, auto pulses, ambulances, any big purchase items, they're taken care of. So, yeah. I don't know what Southern Green Lake's bidding like, so that'll be interesting tomorrow also to see how their bids go. I don't know if they went for full-time, part-time.
They're doing paid on premise $15 an hour, advanced EMTs, what they posted on Facebook.
Okay. I don't know where they're gonna get people, that's our next thing, so if this goes through, I don't know how that's all gonna work yet. Then I gotta, after this goes through, we go back to city council. I gotta talk to you about how we are gonna hire these 6 people, we're gonna fire 6 people. We're still looking for a medic to fill these 12 spots, let alone 6 more. So this is not like the end all be all of our troubles, cause we're still gonna have problems. So,
Well, if they were to pass it, how long until it's?
the
January
idea is,
1st.
in the proposal, what they sent out says they want this to start January 1.
Sweet.
So it will be January 1.
We've had an.
If they go with us in Southern Green Lake, operationally, it's the same.
Yeah.
Other than we're gonna be looking for people. I'm guessing Southern Green Lake's gonna be looking for people. So, Joel did contact me. I think he's starting to see a different light because he says their call volume has picked up quite a bit. They're running, 5 to 8 calls a day. So he says, they're kind of burning out their 5 volunteers that they have down there, so, I think they're gonna start moving more to the same kind of thing that we've been having problems with too. So,
Billing, who's doing billing?
Dakota.
Okay, so that'll stay the
Dakota
same?
will stay the same, yeah. In the proposal, it says that we're supposed to, use the same billing company if there's 2 different entities. So basically, for us and Southern Green Lake, we already both use Dakota, so it was kind of written for us in Southern Green Lake to win the bid on this. So, also, it was a very quick turnaround, 10 days, so I don't know who else threw a bid in, but 10 days is a pretty quick deal.
You guys have to answer the sheriff then?
No, we're still on our own, we're just
Right.
contracting,
We're just,
so,
right.
Mhm.
nobody.
I figured someone would have to, be your mitigation between Kathy and Because
Not, I know Kathy tried to put somebody in there, but I don't know if
That's
they
what
did.
I
I think
figured.
it's just our contract, and this is what whatever's written out in the contract's what we gotta follow, and that's pretty much what this is, so. Which is really not hard, because I mean, our operational plan, the way the state runs things, we really can't change much of anything anyway, so. Except operationally, we should remain the same, except for hiring more people.
And this would go live January 1st. Princeton full-time station would probably be
Well,
sometime
people-
after that, because we gotta get at least half of the staff before we
Yeah.
probably open it up to an actual station for overtime and everything else, so.
There's a lot of training that we get.
Yeah,
Like a lot of new people that don't know our system at all. We've had
And
an open
furniture.
medic position since we got approved in February, so.
And Ann's gonna paint the house.
I'm,
She said
When I
that.
get done painting.
you can use my sprayer though.
Just at nighttime, you can't spray upstairs.
Yeah.
It's Fred off.
Maybe we
Yeah, I
don't
know.
see
No,
it.
basement for those things.
I'm gonna sleep upstairs, so our bed
Well, you
is-
can.
better.
he's very friendly, he just
That's fine.
shuts doors and you hear some footsteps.
No, it couldn't.
I sleep fine, just
Then you guys will get
some
along.
footsteps ain't gonna bother me none, so.
I heard he scratches on the windows, but I don't know.
I swear to God, that was you guys.
and it wasn't, it scared the shit out of me, and then when they do, they send over like a junior high kid to come and protect me. Emma Kuklinski. No, they were in a meeting. I called over there and Ernie answers, he's like, I'm still in a meeting. I'm like, where's Adam? Puts Adam on the phone. They were in the meeting and I'm like, one of you guys didn't just come into the house? They're like, no. I'm like, oh my God. I said, somebody came in the house through the back door and I heard a cabinet close and they left out the back door. And they're like, no, it wasn't us. So then they sent poor little Emma Kuklinski over to take care of me and she was like in junior high.
Has been throwing up for the past 3 weeks. He is depressed and having suicidal thoughts. Again, it's a 66-year-old male.
You wanna take
who's
that,
been
you
throwing
want
up
me to
after 2 weeks for the past
Okay.
depressed and having suicidal
You and
thoughts.
Skylar or
Anything you wanna tell us?
and Charles?
Clear.
I don't care which one goes.
Yeah, you ran it last week.
90's outside running.
Better
Or you
catch
can take
it.
91, I don't really care which one you
Ah,
take.
it'll wait for me. I had some I wanted to say.
Oh, go ahead.
I gotta put my boots on.
Sounds gonna be like.
Huh?
He's got a pee.
If I run another call and hate moves, I'm gonna get fired, so.
Last
There's a lot
time you
of
got a call and
F
said a
words
hat
going
that
on
says
here.
I hate people, so.
You didn't wear yours.
I didn't.
I have a proposal for a new uniform.
Ooh, what's this?
Princeton already has them.
Yep,
Oh,
Princeton.
I didn't know we were supposed to wear them.
That was a gift from Ernie Schmidt to us, and we were all supposed to wear it today. We left them hanging.
Also, I was supposed to let you know that we did try to put like Princeton EMS's logo on here, but Adam sent me a picture of a t-shirt.
I know, he said that to me, and I'm like, we've never had one. He goes,
I asked him for Princeton's logo, he goes, I don't know what I have, but here's a picture of a t-shirt.
yeah. Never, we
We've
just,
never had an
no.
electronic.
Whoever has made them is
Because
just,
it was always City of Princeton,
right.
so it was the Fox River. The same as what we did the letterhead.
Yeah.
Going through Amazon.
So
But
that's
that's
why.
okay, the state of Wisconsin sent in, we asked for our operational plan.
Yeah, I know. He told
That's what our state is doing, like, 15
Yeah,
years ago.
I looked at your operational plan in Princeton, and it's
It's good.
it's
isn't
light.
it?
Don't kill anyone.
It's pretty light.
Still our basic
Catering.
operational plan.
Oh, that's the other thing, yes,
It's
okay.
signed by
This food.
the
Got it.
one you do from duty isn't there.
Go save a life.
Oh, so then it would have been Verma's. When Verma was
It
managed.
was just the 12 lead. Great,
Yeah, the most recent thing in there was you guys could run 12 leads.
Our,
That D was supposed to have done all that. He said
Wow.
he had sent all
It's
that
been a
in,
while.
the
2009.
safety
So-
and that.
I did one as Princeton in 2010, 2011, or 12, we did one with
Right.
Berlin, which Dee signed off and, yeah.
Right. None of
So
them
there
are
should,
there.
there's at least 2 operational plans before what, and the actual operational plan still isn't, they don't have it on file. They sent us all of the appendixes, yes, of the, 12 lead and all the other
Yep,
stuff.
that's on everything they had, so. So, and we do have, I just wanna let, you know, like, because Princeton was also a very integral part of all this, is that, we have a letter of, not recommendation,
Resolution?
but,
Intent? Pink slips for all of us?
no.
What?
Five people, ain't nobody get fired. A letter of
Intent.
recommendation, support from the city of Princeton that says that, they do support that this is gonna be ran under Berlin EMS and just kinda cleans things up. But in here, it still states, cause the county is very confused on the Berlin EMS and Princeton EMS whole thing, because they were thinking that Princeton EMS was gonna submit an RFP, and I don't think Adam wanted to do that.
We should have went for it.
Damn, if you would've told me that, I
Right.
would've.
I'd have been good, because
Right.
now we only had to do like sections 2 and, or 3 and 4, and you could've done 2, so that'd have been,
We
that'd
should
have
have
been
gone
awesome.
for a couple mil.
It
We
would've
would
been
have got.
handwritten to make Berlin and Green Lake, Berlin and Southern Green Lake look really good, so don't worry. It-
Well, I'll leave this
would've
up
had
here,
your
you
way.
guys can page through it, there's nothing, I mean, it's, there's a lot of legal shit in here, it's, so I'm gonna look through it and look up here.
So, based on the letter from the city, are you saying after the first of the year, we would actually redo the operational plan and become one identity?
Berlin's operational plan covers Princeton already, so that's all done.
What about the billing through Secota?
That's all being done through Berlin EMS 2 right now. The only thing that they still have your Medicare number for is collections.
Okay.
So, all that's
'Cause
still
I just had to
there.
read
I
all
don't
the
know
Medicare
if,
stuff.
if Princeton, the city of Princeton's gonna get rid of the Princeton EMS's license. So I don't know if they're gonna want you to keep renewing that after 2023 or not.
They can stop.
So
It's
that's
really
gotta
easy.
be a conversation with the city of Princeton on what they wanna do. Because technically, everything we do over there is under the city of Berlin. It's all getting built out as a city of Berlin.
Technically, you only had to keep, what did we call it, we had to have we had to be autonomous for 5 years. So
Yeah,
that
we're
would,
past
and then
I've been here longer than that,
2006. Not 2016.
Right.
so. That's totally up to, I asked that question of Jody, and she said that was a question for Princeton to hash out, so I figured that was a good question for you to have, to
Save that thought for after the first, they remind me, and we'll do some cycling.
see what they wanna do. Cause I think the idea is if Berlin ever pulled out, that Princeton would still have an EMS license, and they could fire it back up if they needed to.
Yeah.
But at this point, if Berlin EMS pulls out, the county's gonna take over. The only reason Berlin EMS would pull out is if the county's taking over as a county service. So, yeah, so I don't know other than that. Any other questions about the RFP? I don't even know that. So I'll be there tomorrow at 6 o'clock, so, and we'll see what happens from there. The thing Damien said was for next month, because we don't do training in December, we do food. And that's our little party. But Wayside doesn't cater this year. So, anyone live in this county have a really good idea of who could cater some food for us? We tried Crossroads, they really fucked it over last time.
Webster's does a good
Webster's
job.
does catering.
So does Jay's Barbecue.
I don't even know if you got, I don't really, I'm hungry.
Jay's will make it easy too, like they'll like pre-package little boxes for you, so I just did that for work.
That's really fancy. Seems like a lot of garbage. but-
You don't have to have them do that, I
Is
had
that
to do it,
usually for-
I had to do it for COVID policies at work, that we couldn't touch each other's food.
We don't really follow much COVID policies here.
We follow OSHA, so, yeah.
So I didn't know what we wanted to do for catering, or somebody make an idea and run with it.
Jay's Barbecue.
And then all I gotta do is tell David.
Let's just do Jay's.
Where's Jay's? Does
Ribbon.
David know Jay's?
Ribbon.
Alright, I'll tell David to make sure that there's food here. So,
I'll help him out if he needs.
okay. I like barbecue, so I'm good with that. So, next month you don't have to worry about training.
And we're doing a white elephant gift exchange.
Oh.
Don't look at me, that's,
Oh,
again,
you
something
forgot to
else,
put that
I
in the
don't plan any of this.
It was in the.
I thought about it for the association, but then I thought, well, maybe it's just for our actual meeting. Because we had talked about it last month. And I'll send out an email reminder about it.
I'll let my wife know.
What's the parameters of White Elephant?
I think it was like,
I think we did
$400.
10.
yeah, it was like $10 or $15 limit, but it's anything.
Yeah.
Not like some white elephants where they're like, I don't know. They usually do stuff that's useful.
Amanda does not need
Right?
the
I'll bring in a white
Sure.
elephant.
Yeah,
I
the
don't-
white elephants that I go to are usually like, okay, I'm gonna put something in this candy bar wrapper and tape it up and see what you get. Yeah. Like reused items.
Well, yeah, that's, it.
Ooh, reused.
Oh, no, you need to buy it from a
Re-gift.
store.
It can be re-gifted.
Start working on that.
Yeah, that's what they're gagging on.
Oh my god.
Then I only have one more thing, and it's only because Naomi called me last night. Just remember that Med One phone is supervisor phone. If you ever need to get in touch with anybody here, you can call that number. It's 209-4296.
Or you can call Evan and piss him off and he'll give it to you.
I wasn't pissed off when you called me.
No, you weren't.
I was like, hi Naomi, she goes, this is not the number either. I said, I know, I was texting you on this phone, then you called this one.
So I thought I had the right number and I did not.
But, yeah, so just, if you ever
Wanna
you
say
get a
hi?
hold of the guy who's on, because, you know, it was Isaac yesterday, so that's why she had to find a different number.
And
That's
it
always-
pisses me off, I can't get into, the Berlin scheduling thing and find anybody's phone number.
Yeah,
We have no access to it.
I
Or
fixed
even an
that.
email.
I fixed that
I
today.
have no access to
I
it.
fixed that today. You do now. Because I also thought, I was like,
Always
oh, I
used
thought
to.
you guys had that.
You used
so
to.
We used to.
I don't know why you don't
Can
now.
we
but
set it up
no.
so they can send messages to each other too?
That'd be really nice, cause I can't
Especially
send,
with trades and stuff, they can talk about it.
I can't send a message to anybody.
But you can't, the problem is that there's no, the only thing you can do is I can send a message to you, but it goes through a no reply, so it's not like you can send back another message.
But it pops up in all that tech when you, no, okay,
No.
I suppose.
It just sends a message to your email that says no reply in
Yeah.
LabTech, and this message is from Naomi, it says piss off.
You looked.
Exactly.
So, no, there's no real messaging app, but now you'll be able to see the emails and stuff like that on your phone
To
number.
find that information.
Yeah, that's all on
Okay,
there,
thank
so. That's everything on my list. Josh, do you have a list of anything?
Narcotics, please fill out the sheets
Well, that was
and
fun.
do the online form for the transaction log for the narc take numbers. Cause when a certain one narcotic goes missing, it is a pain in the butt to track it down if that stuff is not filled out correctly. So. I'm not pointing any fingers, we figured it out, but it was just because there was lack of documentation. So, please, I know we don't use them very often, but fill out the actual paper form and do the form on a lab tech for the narc take numbers.
Remember that time you told me to go talk to Heinzen?
Mm-hmm. Figured that didn't happen, that's fine.
Remember about that? I've been preoccupied with this damn
Yeah,
thing.
that's fine.
Anybody else have anything cool you wanna talk about? Like, you got anything QA? Now that we have your permissions again?
Didn't do it last month.
I didn't know you didn't have enough permissions. If that ever happens, let me know. It's really easy, but, I don't know, it just sends everyone back to personnel, and I don't know why it does that.
Doesn't want me to do it anymore.
Josh says that all the time, well, we don't want me to have it. I'm like, I'm not the one changing it. It's usually he texts me, it's gotta happen monthly, because it's every time I'm at the cabin. Every time I'm at the cabin, he's like, I don't have any access. Why? Why do you not have access? I don't know what's wrong with that system, but it's a state-run system, so there you go. Yeah. Anybody have anything else? Other than Rebecca, she's got a whole bunch of stuff.
I wonder if they have the share screen. Actually, I'm gonna hit airdrop and see how many people show up. Oh, nobody. I can't even share it with me.